trying to zoom up on this moon. I am. Even though it's super, super bright in the sky. Let me see if I can like get this going. See if I can focus this moon any better than what it might be. I can't really tell that well. Let's try to see if we can see what we can do. Okay, we got some crispness. We got a crisp moon, somewhat crisp. It's okay, we can do it. We are doing it, you all. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. I figured out how to do the thumbnail, is what I figured out how to do. So, hello. You see the bottom of the moon is like really like wild looking. The bottom of this moon, that's perfect. Perfect, you all. So I got the scope out, and that's what I'm using right now. But let me see if I can like tilt this. I'm gonna have to see if this can. Oh yeah, okay. I can bring it down. We can bring it down. How low can you go? We can go pretty low. That's right. Hello. That's good. That's good. I wish we could get a good filter on it. Let's see if we can make it pop. Can we pop it? I don't know how it looks if you pop it, but we're gonna pop it. Green monster. It don't look like no green monster. No, it don't. Let's see. Let's bring it down some, you all. It's kind of large up there in the sky. I wish we could get it without being so bright. It's hard to filter it if I'm just using this scope like this. It really is. And I don't think it's the full moon tonight. Is it, you all? Let's look at this in the invert mode. Is tonight the night of the full moon or no? We can look at it in the invert because I think it looks pretty cool in that too. We can make a green moon. Is it supposed to be a green moon? No, we're looking at the invertedness of this moon in the sky. It looks pretty cool. No, the 7. What about the 7? I don't know about 7. Am I missing something about something? Really, you all, we're going to try to look at the moon in the sky in the invert mode. I did an upload of a video, a short video. It's like 4 minutes. They Know We're in Trouble is what it's titled. It's an upload, and I think it's getting shadow banned, but I would encourage you to watch it. It's a small video that I uploaded probably 15 minutes ago. And I think they didn't send out any notification for it at all. They didn't. See, that's not too nice right there. No notifications have went out for it because of what it's talking about, the subject matter. So it's not very nice. Wow, that got really dark. It did. Well, we had to look at it close up since it got so dark. Welcome. Hello. I just want to look at the moon just a tad bit. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, well, Michelle Stone, honey, that's because Gina, honey's been a bad girl. Yes, I've been a bad girl. I got my name on the bad girl list. I did. For opening my big fat mouth. That's right. I did. You know what's up in the sky? There's these clouds. They're all the same. They're short, and they look like they are little UFO discs, but they're in the shape of a cloud. They're right above the moon. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're just right above the moon. Let me bring it down some if I can. Can you bring it down a little bit? Now they're capping this at 38 people, 41 people. It's all right. I want to see what those clouds are going to do. I like to catch a big UFO. I really would. A big UFO on here is what I'd like to capture. Big UFO coming off this moon or something. It's so, so bright, you all. Look at that. Look how bright it is. You can't really, I didn't want the moon. The moon is late coming up. It is. It's kind of late, and I wasn't expecting it to be so bright right now, but it is bright. But it's okay. It is. We'll make this a short video too. Um, just a tad bit short so we can I don't know anything about a green moon at all. I really don't. Nothing about a green moon. But we can see this. Someone said, Gina, when you say you don't get any notifications, 80% of the viewing on this channel of every single video that I upload or show, it comes from browsing. 80%. You might be lucky if 20% of subscribers get a notification. You might be among those 20%. At times, it's only 8%, if even that. So it's nothing that I do. It's just whether or not they like you or not. And it's okay. We can still continue. We can. Rotten to the core, but you that's fine. It's fine, you all. We use it for good, and good will come out of it. That's right. We'll bring some good out of this YouTube. We will. We can use it for the better. Just focus on that. Just that part right there. Well, you push the notification button. Danny Lovelet, honey, did you get a notification even though you pushed the notification? Yes. That's right. It really truly is based on your viewing history, what you watch mainly on the YouTube, the videos that you search for and you watch, they compile that all together, and they're going to recommend. If I don't know what the videos you all watch, but if I would have done a video like that, you'd probably get a notification. But if you're going to be watching homesteading and stuff, and Gina Honey is showing the moon, they're not going to tell you about the moon. They're not. Yeah, it's a pretty blue line. It is. They sent you to me, thank goodness. Somebody got something sent. Michelle, honey. Danny, honey, they do you wrong. They do us wrong at times. They do. That's all right. There's a time and place for everything. Everything, you all. So I think it looks pretty cool in the invert mode. You can really see there is literally like an object or something up there in the sky in the invert mode. You saw my moon video and you were shocked. Can you do a close-up of the moon again, Miss Gina? Oh, I really can, but I can't really do it during this live stream, I don't think, unless I take this phone off of here and rotate it, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to. No, I'd have to zoom up all the way. Oh my gosh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's the clouds coming down from in front of the moon. Look at that in the invert mode. Is that not wild looking? This is the invert mode, clouds in front of the moon. Let's see what it looks like in the normal mode. Maybe. See, you can't really see them that well. You can only see partially. Oh, Michelle Stone, that's wonderful. Yeah. Let's see in the invert, because we don't know what's coming out of there. This is the silver whatever you are. So that's not it. I don't know what's happening with it. Hello. in the big world. In the big world, you all. Don't that look wild? Turn it red. Wake YouTube up. I can't turn it red. I wish they had a red filter on here. They don't. They have this kind of a filter, this kind. They got the rainbow filter. We got the UFO filter, but I would encourage you all. I uploaded a short video before coming on here doing this video right here. It's, they know we're in trouble. That's what it's titled on the upload. So you all know to see it, because I don't think they sent out the notification because of, is talking about the Matrix, is talking about the Borg, is talking about the Men in Black. It was talking about the reptilians. It was talking about the observatory and the black ships here. It's talking about all of that kind of stuff. But it's a short video and it's showing pictures and talking. Oh, that looks really wild. Look at that. Can we zoom up on that? Yeah, it's true. The Matrix and the Borg. That's right, Adam Honey. That's what my last video more or less is about at the very end of it. It's a rather interesting video. That looks so neat. It reminds me of paint flakes on a wall, like a paint peeling off a wall. When I see it like that, you know how you can peel it off a concrete wall. It's kind of what it looks like in that mode right there. Let me bring it down. This is not going to be a long video. If you all, we just looking at the clouds going in front of the moon in the invert mode. And this is what they look like. Isn't it wild? Let's look at a little close up so you might be able to see. There could be something dropping from these clouds if I could quit moving it. Stop moving it. Okay. That's in the invert mode. Right there. Let's zoom it out a tad bit. It just went down. You could see a bat fly. Yeah, you probably could see a bat fly. Could you see it? Let's look at this down in the invert mode again, because it looks pretty cool. You can see it better like this. Don't that look neat? It does look really cool. It's a nice specimen to film. You're looking at the moon. It's like there was, with the naked eye, when you go take a video, it's just the moon. It's so weird. I know it's a little strange, but it's okay. We can do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, it does show more detail, Dave. If we can make it smaller, I can keep the whole moon into it. Oh, but if I go smaller, look how bright it is behind it now, because it's in the invert mode. Isn't that wild? It is wild. It looks really cool. That should be the thumbnail right there. The inverted moon in an inverted world. Oh, so look at the top of it. So the cloud is coming down on the top of it. Did it make the whole thing that color? It made the moon turn black. This is a black moon. I did not do that, you all. How on earth could it make the moon turn black in the inverted mode? Wow, that is, never seen nothing like that in my whole entire life. Wow, you all, that was just wild. Okay, we hope, come on, bring some more clouds, because we want to see that moon turn black again. I did not do it, you all. I promise you, I did not do it. It could be a screen itself. Okay, there's more. Let's bring it over like this, because we want to see. There could be more. There's more clouds around it. We want to see that phenomena again. That should never have happened. It should not have happened, you all. The moon turned, oh, that was the sun turns black like sackcloth. Well, the moon turned solid black is what happened. That was wild. Oh, man, I can't wait to go back and look at that part. It's at the, probably around the 13-minute mark on this video right here. Moon shadow. Dave Edwards. Come on, we want some more moon. We want more moon clouds to make that moon turn black, because when it was turning black, I could see the moon with my naked eye, and there was no clouds in front of it with my naked eye, but it turned it black. Okay, let's watch it, you all. We're going to in the inverted mode of the moon. That was so cool. I think that's like one of the coolest things I've seen with the moon thus far. It really is. How could those clouds do that? Really ask yourself, how was that possible? And what is that one? See, we need some more big clouds to come down, because we want to replicate that and we want to duplicate it. Do you see them looking back at me? I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me. And it was clear to see that you enjoyed my company. That's right. That's right, you are. Come on, come on. Black moon. I was thinking black hole sun, but that moon turned totally black. This is, okay, y'all, there's clouds all around it, so we might get some more action from this moon. Now, let's hope it performs for us. Come on. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. It looks like it's getting black again, you all. Let's watch it. Come on now. Almost, you all. Almost. Now they're going to, ooh, wow. Look at that. So the clouds are white, but the moon is black. The light of the moon turns black. If the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Now, it was. That's not very nice to say, but we're looking at the inverted moon, you all. It was so wild. It turned pitch black. Somebody say, duh, Gina. It's a big bright light and you're looking at it in the inverted mode. Well, it was pretty cool. It was really cool because it was a solid. How could it be a solid black? Ask yourself. If it's got all these different colors on it and formations and stuff, how could that moon turned solid black? That is the question. Okay, so the moon, there's a great big cluster of a cloud above the moon, way above the moon in the sky, and it looked like a great, if I would say it'd be a great big ship, but it would be a great big boat up there in the sky. We have to look at the moon. When it's this bright, we have to look at it in the inverted mode, because this is kind of what it looks like in the regular mode right here. And then like right here is the inverted mode. Looks really good. The moon, okay, you all, so we got this. It has a stratosphere and an atmosphere and clouds, and you don't know much, but I'm learning. Tony Rivera, that's great. So the clouds appear white, but the clouds with the naked eye are black clouds that are going in front of the moon. And there's going to be the big cloud that was above it, looked like a big boat. It's going to come down over the moon. Hello there. In the chat, it looks like the same land formations as of the Earth, you all. Okay, so we got a black moon again, you all. I love it. I really do love it. It looks so cool. I wonder what this looks like. If you are looking at this on a big screen TV, I wonder what it looks like. That would be really cool. I got this on a tripod in an equatorial mount, and I got this levers turned with my iPhone SE and a 30 by 90 spotting scope. And we're viewing this through the inverted mode through the Google app that has filters. It's pretty great, Sharon. Look at this. We got a black moon. Look at that. A black moon, solid black practically. That's wild. That really is wild. It is awesome. Yes, it's got a few tricks up its sleeve, you all. This is so cool. Boom. Hello there, Penny Davis, honey. Yeah, so this is great. I like doing this. I do. Yeah, this is really scientific. Looking at this, this is really neat because it's kind of boring, and this mode is kind of boring. You can see what they look like. Here's the clouds that are all around it right here. See what it's looking like? Because that's what they're doing to the moon. See, they're making it completely dark like this, but when we go to this, boom, now they're going down, and you can see the blackness of the moon. Whoa. It's really cool, you all. It's so cool. It is an eye catcher. Let's see if you can see more of the clouds that are around it. You can see like this, and or like that. That's the one thing. But like this is kind of normal what it looks like. But you can't get the details as you can with this in the inverted mode. It is really cool. Oh, that's what they do to our skies. Yes, Sharon, honey, they do. Okay, now we got a big gap. There's a big gap. Those clouds have now went below the moon, but right below the moon is like a circular cloud that is shrinking into the clouds below it. Right above is coming a great big cluster of clouds that was like a boat in the sky. Now it's going to descend upon the moon. And we probably got around a minute till it starts its descent. You love the inverted mode. Yes, Melinda, it looks really cool, don't it? See, isn't that lovely? It really does look pretty. It's so, so cool in the inverted mode. So we got to get ready, you all, because we got the one clouds are coming up. And I can only get out here at this time of day because as nightfall keeps coming, the moon's going to... Does anybody know what time it is right now? Because we got some big dark clouds in the sky. And we want to see the moon turn black again. I don't know if it's the full moon yet, but it looks almost full. 7:25. Okay, that moon should really start going up in the sky. It should be higher than it is right now, I think. That's what I think. It should have already been higher up in the sky than it is now. Based on the last time I did it, I'm gonna let you see what it looked like right now. This is the moon right now, before the clouds getting ready to descend on it. But we like the invert mode. Okay. A full moon tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know why it was late coming up. Around 7 in Pennsylvania, 5:25 Mountain Time, Tony. All right, now we got some clouds coming. They're going to do their thing, whatever their thing might be. I don't know if you're seeing UFOs, but we're seeing that moon turn black at times, and it is it is so, so wild. We should probably say the moon zoom in. No, that's okay. And there's certain trigger words I can't use in my videos because that gets me in trouble, even though there's nothing to it. That's okay. We can watch it. Okay, it's already made its way past, but now there is a cloud to the side of the moon. It's stretched out it's right going across the 5 o'clock position, stretching out that way. So we can't really see too much of the moon like this. You're so welcome, Joy, the truth goddess. Yeah, let's see some truth with this moon. Yeah, you go ahead. You want to ask the moon for a wish. It doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. Just don't tell nobody what your wish is. That's right. Let's hope it's a good wish. And if it's a good wish, I hope your wish comes true, regardless, whenever you wish. I have never heard of a lunar wave. Yeah. Hello there, Dragonfly 17. We're just coming down right there. It's really neat. It's so cool. It is cool. Let's move it over to here. This sure beats, look how bright it is behind it. Do you think because it's so bright behind it that it is a projection? Is what I want to know. Is it because it's so bright behind it, is it a projection? Let me move it to the side to make sure that you know. I know this is in the inverted mode, and I know when I do the inverted mode, it's called the haunting filter on this app. So it just may just be the filter itself, because when we go over to here, but now it's really light. So there could be some somatics, is that what it's called? Cinematics or something, cinema something's going on. I can zoom up on it with this spotting scope because it looks really cool. It really does look cool. I'm not just saying that either. I never used to be outside this time before. I'd always go to bed in the wintertime. I try to get into bed by 7 o'clock at night. And growing up, we had to be in the house into bed at 8 o'clock at night. So I've always been a early bird, early to bed, and then real early to rise. And it wasn't until I started this journey that I got to see what it was like at nighttime outside, and it's pretty neat. I see things that I've never got to see my whole entire life staying up late. Really, I'm serious. It literally, that's another thing that changed in my life. I became a night owl. And you know what got me used to this? Having to work a second shift job. Not getting home till like 10:30 at night. And then when they changed the hours, I got home around 2:30 in the morning. So I became a night owl. Really, I did. I'd never dreamed in 1,000 years that I would ever be a person. 6 years ago, no, there's no way I'd want to be a person who stayed up at night. No, I would have never dreamed it. But that looks really good. And you're probably finding that yourself. 4 a.m., so you're up at 4 a.m. I remember those days. You had to get up when they get up because you ain't going to be sleeping. Boom. 2:30 in the morning. That's right, Adam, honey. I had a second shift job. You get up at 2:30 in the morning, Adam? Let's see what this looks like. I don't even know if the moon could reboot. I guess I've not seen the moon reboot. It's giving off its own light. Luna. You saw the huge ring around the sun. It's like ring around the rosy, pocket full of ashes. You all don't listen to that nursery rhyme because it doesn't sound nice at all. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, we all fall down and die, more or less. That is not a nice song for them to sing. You saw a cat face. It is such a, yes, it is. The moon, it looks a lot better than that mode. This mode looks a lot better right there in the inverted mode. Saturn has rings from there too. 4 a.m. Wow, that's early. Now all the stars are gone from the sky. Is that what it says? And the sky is gray. California moon on sun. I don't know how that song goes. All the leaves are gone from the trees. Okay, and the sky is gray. 11:13. Now there is no more clouds around the moon except one tiny cloud. Two tiny clouds, one at the 3 o'clock position and one at the 9 o'clock position on each side, and they're evenly spaced, perfectly evenly spaced on each side of the moon. That's telling. If I put my finger in front of the moon, I could probably see a ship that is cloaked. California dreaming. Okay, ciao, Bree, Jane. Yeah, and the sky is gray. T, honey, you give me 100. You get the 88 likes. I did have a dream. It was probably, I don't know, 4 years ago. I found myself back at my childhood neighborhood in the projects. And, you know what's interesting about those two ships I told you that were evenly spaced? They're still horizontally in the same thing, but they both have came down from the moon, and they have shifted over a tad bit, but they're still on the same horizontal line. I had a dream when I was around 4 or 5 years ago. I was at my childhood neighborhood, and the trees were The bark on the trees were so smooth. They were solid black trees, massive black trees, and they were thick. All it was the branches, and they were solid black, and there were storm clouds in the sky, and there was a house at the top of the trees in the treetop. And I knew I had to get up there to where that house was at the top of the solid black trees. It was very eerie. The storm clouds, the sky looked horrible. And I found myself up there. I got up there, and when I got up inside the house, there was no furniture. There's just some leaves on the ground. And I was up there trying to lay down and hide from the storm. And I woke up. It was eerie, solid black, smooth, thick trees with lots of branches, but no leaves, 2 of them. Apocalyptic. So yeah, this is the moon in the invert mode, and it looks kind of interesting like that. It really does. It doesn't look good in the regular mode because I can't put the filter on it that I want to put on it, but this is what it looks like. Yeah. Now that's really bright because that lights up my face like that. This is our regular moon. Oh, it was petrified. It was a very petrified forest, petrified whatever. Now the wind is starting to blow. It's blowing right behind me too. We don't want to call the wind because I don't want to call no spirits from the wind. And you know, you could call in the wind. Even the winds and waves obey his name. That's right. They obey him. The winds and the waves. Boom. You got me on the big screen. But we can't record. Oh, well, that's okay, Tony, honey. That's all right. Right? At least you get to see it, right? That would be a sight to see. I think we got a decent thumbnail for the thing. If you all didn't know, I had uploaded a video right before I came on here around probably 45 minutes ago, probably a 4-minute video upload. And I titled it, They Know We're in Trouble. And it was about the Men in Black, the Borg, and the Matrix, and the black ship at the observatories, and what's in the sky. And I think, they didn't send out notifications for it, and they probably are not going to let you see it because of it. But I would check it out because there's some striking similarities, and I think it, someone said, why do you, oh, my battery is dying on my phone, you all. It is. But there's some striking similarities between all of that and what's going on in our world. And that's why they know we're in trouble. Yeah, we got the moon. Michael, Marcelo, we're watching the moon in the inverted mode. And you'll have to look at it from the very beginning. Well, almost at the beginning, because when the clouds come across this moon, you all, if you're just tuning in, when the clouds were descending on the moon, they were black clouds with my naked eye, but as they descended on the moon turned solid black. Solid black. It was wild. I got to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. I'm going to hold the sneeze in. They were solid black cloud. The moon turned solid black. It was a really interesting phenomenon. It was so cool. It did it around 4 or 5 times. Yes, CERN has damaged it a lot this month, and it ain't done doing its damage. That's okay. Oh, honey, Gina can't charge because I don't got my charging cable out here. I don't. Do you think Gina, honey, should run in the house and get a thing to charge this with and bring it outside? Is that what you're trying to say, honey? Gina, go find a charging cord and bring it outside? Do you all want me to do that? I'd have to find a charger. I know where a cord's at. Oh. You all hold on. Let me try to see if I can do it. Let me make the moon. Let me make the moon come up for you. I'm gonna see if I can do it, you all. See, that's what the... Did you see that? I didn't do that. Let's make that smaller. Let's make it smaller. Let's see if you all can see something while I go in there and get my cord. I'll try to hurry. Let's see. I got the charger. Let's see if I can plug it in, you all. We got this black moon. Lord have mercy. I ran so fast. And Rosie, honey, saw me coming. And she, how come it did that? Rosie started running. She ran all the way down the stairs. Which one is the moon? She did. She skid on the very bottom. Y'all, what is going on with this moon? So we can, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got it. The drawing of the moon. Hello there in Colorado. We're looking at this moon in the invert mode. Now we got a battery on here. And this is what it looks like in the normal mode. Like that. It doesn't look too appealing. And no disrespect to it. These are all the different types of filters that they have on here. So all of these. It is super, super bright. Let me see all the filters, you all. I just want to let you all see all the filters that they have. And this is the inverted mode. So that's the best picture we can get in the... David is... Rosie, I told her, look out. She ran down and she slid on the carpet. I thought she was going to break her leg. She disappeared in the basement. She's so funny. Yeah, good evening. Is it a waxing gibbous? Oh, that's great. Yeah, it was so funny. I better make sure I shut that basement door. Yeah, I did. Because I wouldn't want her to try to come out here. Yeah, that's okay. She's very playful. What is at the top of that moon up here? In the... Oh, shoot, we can't go down too far, you all, because of that. What on earth? It turns solid black is what it does, and I don't like it. Okay, we have to let it come back to reality. Does it want to? What are you doing up there? Oh, no. Okay, you see, it doesn't like to be... You can't bring it down and try to bring it back up. Yeah. The light on it is so bright, it doesn't want to do that. What do you think about the moon being the cause of Earth's tide? I've heard that. I have. I don't know. If they say it is, I mean, I guess it can do that. If it's a control station or something, who knows? Oh, a new poem about the black moon. It's like there is a black moon in the sky above, and once you see it, you can never get enough. Boom. If you believe in gravity, I've always wondered, I know you all have too, how can something as heavy as an airplane, that heavy, stay up in the sky if there was not some type of gravity? Really think about it, gravity within those airplanes, because it really doesn't make sense. Angelique, honey, thank you. I don't think we got any moderators on here tonight. I don't. I think it's just the Google moderator or wherever they are, or the algorithm moderator, but that's okay. They're doing really good. Yeah. Somebody said we're not hoes, so don't worry. Oh, yeah, black holes. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes they do us right. In this instance, we can definitely say the Google algorithm or the Google moderators, even if it's done by AI, they're doing us right during this live stream. We can say that because they're keeping all the bad comments out. Love you too, Angelique. There's a metal fire in North Carolina right now. Mercwar 01. Metal. Is it mercury? No, you can't have mercury. That really looks so cool. Wow. We know how to behave. That's right. We know how to behave. And that's right. We do. A plant. Gravity is a lot of nonsense. It's a track system. Oh, DJ, I've never heard of that before. I have never heard of that before. It's a track system. That is really interesting. I never have heard of that. I know that when I was taking my pictures of the ships in the sky, a few years back, there was drones. Patrol planes would fly up and down the grid line in front of my house. They'd come from the east, they go to the west, and they go back and forth all night long. I know that there's a grid line up there. Where's the DJ? Yes. And is that why, if they fly up there, let's think about this. If they fly up there on a track, are they getting the magnetism, harnessing some kind of magnetism or something from it? Yeah, because that's a very interesting theory. Hello there, O-Rider. Yeah. We're looking at the moon. If y'all just tuning in, it's in the inverted mode because in the regular mode, it's way too bright and it's not as exciting looking as it is in this mode right here because we get more detail. An oscillation of magnetic coil spiral. I like those, that big sentence. An oscillation of magnetic coil spiral. Sounds very scientific. It does. The orbits are tacked. The moon, well, this moon right here did not rise when it was supposed to. At this time of night, I should not be out here being able to zoom up on the moon at this angle. And the moon, it's not in the right part of the sky either. It's over to, this moon did not rise directly in the eastern part of the sky like it did the nights before, a few nights before. And it's headed, it's going more a southerly direction right now because when I would stand in my side yard or stand right here, it would be right over my head. And there's no way it's going to be right over my head. No way. And this is from the last time I did the moon. So that's been only a few nights ago. Are we still talking about the, well, that's okay. It doesn't matter if you're not a scientist. You can still study and learn more than scientists, really. You're all the way here and you're seeing the moon too. Exotic. Eating dinner and you're watching. That's perfect, oh writer. What did I have? I made some pasta salad with those penne pastas with some mayonnaise and some. Oh, did you see what they did to us, you all? Oh, wow. You all, I did not do it. Something came and tipped this over. I did not move a bit. I did not move at all. And something did that. Tipped this thing completely over. And it made my tripod, it turned the knob on my tripod down here at the base. This thing got turned all of a sudden. I didn't touch it. I promise you, I did not touch it. And that's what it did. It turned it while we were in here talking. Turned it over on its side. About made my telescope tip over on us. That is not right. It really isn't. Let's zoom up and see what we can see. I don't know. I am literally, I'm right here by it. That is really strange because I had to just now turn this bottom knob again. That really was strange. Oh, that was really strange. Out of the clear blue sky, it tipped. I tried to tip off its legs. Its legs tried to fall over. What were we talking about? Pasta. Pasta. Talking about pasta. That wasn't nothing to make this fall over. It wasn't, but it did. It tried to fall completely over. Something unexplained was caught on camera. Did you see it? Oh, well, you're so welcome. We like looking at the moon like this now that we can zoom up on it with a tripod because it got a bigger scope this time. Now, granted, I can't really zoom it all the way up like this. I guess I could if I took the phone off and I zoomed up the eyepiece, but then, you know, we'd be like up like this anyhow. I don't know nothing about it. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. Country boy, you got a 50-inch TV? Oh, that is so cool, you all. If you like to study the moon, then this video is for you. If you're a moon enthusiast, really, this is cool. I'd like to put it on my big screen TV if I'd uncover it, but I don't know how to turn it on. It's okay. I love it that you're all able to do that. I really do, and I mean it. Yeah, we love looking at the moon, even if it looks like it's got some kind of strange things lined up on it. We really do. And it's okay. It is. Boom. So now some more clouds are starting to gather in the sky around the moon. Oh, well, you're welcome. I even went in the house when my battery was dying and I got a battery pack. I took my battery packs to my son's house because when they in Kentucky, you know, the whole entire 1/5 of the grid went down in Kentucky. It was really neat. I spoke with my son today and he saw the crews out there and he saw this white car driving around, a white SUV, and it was the mayor of Radcliffe. The mayor of Radcliffe got out of the car and walked up and started talking with my son and his wife. So I thought that was really nice. Just making sure the crews get their stuff done, which was nice. It does look like a cantaloupe, but I bet it doesn't taste like one. You would not want to take a big chunk of a big bite out of the moon. Yeah. Oh yeah, my battery pack. My son's got my battery packs. So I had to use some more spare ones. It's okay. Yeah, that's really interesting how they say the moon is a thing of cheese, but it's not. And this is, again, this is what it looks like, which is not so nice, as detailed as this is right here. Okay, we get to watch the phenomenon again, you all. Let me show you what it looks like in the regular mode, like this. This is what it looks like in the regular mode. Okay, look at that. So now we got it. Boom. It's special effects with the sky. It really is. The special effects. I think I'd rather see it turn black than see the solid white when the clouds come over it. Oh, there should not be a lot of buffering. I should have... Are y'all buffering on your end? I should have a full signal out here in my yard. Oh, you are? Are y'all buffering over there? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Arula. Okay, that's good, you all. So let's look at this. Okay, we got it. It could just be your carrier that's causing the buffering. Okay, we got some more moon clouds coming in. Moon clouds. Yeah. All right. And it doesn't hurt to, go in and out. See, that's what it looks like. But this is what we're viewing it in the inverted mode. Why that moon looks like an Earth's continents. Oh, I don't know, country boy. I really don't. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit more. We don't want you tipping over on us again. That was really wild. Just how the clear blue tipped completely over. Thank you, Angelique. Stars, what's in the sky? What they say it is, it don't look right. Well, it's in the inverted mode, but it looks a little different, but it's okay. We like it. It should look like this, and that's what it looked like, but we're looking at it in the negative. If this is the negative, the inverted is the negative. Oh, it's buffer in, but chat is still working. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange moon. It can be strange. Just a tad bit. Looks like the bottom of a watermelon. It does. Let's see. That's what somebody else said. It can be a lot closer, they say. But how many millions of miles away is the moon supposed to be? And I'm using a spotting scope and my iPhone SE and Google Zoom to zoom up on this moon. And I can't get this good of a moon, whatever. Oh, you got a lot of chat and video buffering? Oh, you had to be reboot? Oh, wow. It's 250,900 miles away. That's a lot. 230. Hello there, Black Gator. A fruit with a tomato on it, or a fungus? Wow, I never heard of fungus before on the moon. 250,000 miles. I don't know about the moon. You're going to go out and come back on in. Yeah, you have to do that because that's how they break the chat. That really is how they break the chat rate too. They take you out. They're going to take you out. So you stay out because they can't have too many people interested in viewing the moon on this channel, you all. They can't. But that's not a good thing to look at, I guess. Maybe we're going to see something. Oh, you came back that fast? That's fast, Penny. That was a fast trip for you. Why don't the rocks on Earth shine? You went in and you came back out and it's working out. So you got to go in and you got to come back out. It looks like an egg. Well, it's a perfectly round egg. Ah. It says the only way to the Father is through the Son. It's a portal. Yeah, it does say that. Yep. I see a... Well, that's kind of weird. I see... Oh, you know what a chemtrail is. I see something going straight up in the sky, but this thing has a blinking light on it, leaving a small, thin trail behind it, which is really strange. Okay, we get going to see... We got some clouds rolling in, y'all. Let me let you look and see what it looks like in the normal mode. Now we're going to go to the invert mode. We got some clouds. It's going to make it go black. The ships are parked by the sun, yes. Let's watch it. Boom. What if they're angels? They could be. Some people say, oh, well, they're fallen angels. Well, we got some fallen angels on this earth. You know, I read something. Okay, let me tell you something now. So right above the sun, right above the moon, right, we're looking at the moon, the clouds up above it are getting rainbowy looking. I guess because of whatever's up there in the sky. They got some black and they got some orange. I think those one beings are going to start coming out through the clouds. If we were to zoom up, we're going to get a black sun now. I mean, a black moon. Look at that, you all. Isn't that wild? Isn't it wild how that looks? It's really a neat phenomenon. It is. It is really strange to see it do that. I hear the wind blowing in the trees in the distance, in the woods. They're keeping us straight at... They're capping the views at right around 300 viewers. Isn't that interesting how they can cap it? And what if there's really a whole lot more people watching, but they only want to say that number right there? They've done that to me on Facebook before. When I had, like, I don't know, it would say like 8,000 people tuning in or 18,000 people tuning in, watching. And then boom, they capped it. Then they would say one person's name and others were watching. They did that to me on the Facebook. So there's no telling how many are on here and how they're tweaking the numbers of everything. There really is no telling at all. But it doesn't matter in the big scope of life. Why the craters on the surface? Let's see these. So look at the side of the moon. So hopefully you could get some good screenshots from that if it's like zoomed up like that. Are people turning into werewolves in the moon and stuff? I don't know. They probably are about ready to get rid of her. You got 98 likes on your screen. If you refresh it, it should say around 180 likes. It like an enormous impact. Yeah. We're going on 1 hour. It's 59 minutes of viewing of this moon. And it is wild. Now the wind's blowing. So if you see it shaking, that's why. It's not organic. Look at all those black somethings. Yeah. Brr. Oh, that's right, Michael. Nothing more than a light in the sky. It's really bright right now. That is a theory. And really, if you try to zoom up on it with your cell phone alone, you're not going to get a good image unless you've got some really good built-in filters on it. This only way we can really get it is because we zoom in up really close. What happened? It's like fixated in the sky. We have went over 1 minute. Oh, you're so welcome. It is nice to see the moon like this. It really is. The moon rang like a bell. See, how could they make it ring like a bell? 501. It's a dielect, like a Dyson sphere that got hauled over here by the Andromedans. Is that what it was? A Dyson sphere. And it has 12 levels on the inside of it where there's alien species up there and a host city and all of that. I don't know. Crashed it into the surface. Well, if you're looking at this right here, we're looking at the inverted mode, and it may look like it's because I don't have this centered. I'm using the haunted mode. It's called the inverted mode on this, and it makes it look like it's brighter over there. But as the moon gets into the center, I could center it to where it would be evenly light on both sides, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, an astronaut said, yeah. The Hopis say it was brought here by a dragon. Oh, yeah. Crashed into. What is the light in this? What was that? Did you see that? Oh, man. And we had it in the inverted mode, so that must have been a black object. Some kind of black winged being that flew in front of the sun, and now we didn't get to see it because we had it in the inverted mode. Now, the only way you're going to be able to see that in the normal mode is if you come to watch this video at the 62-minute timestamp, from the 62-minute timestamp or maybe 61-minute, you have to invert your phone and use your phone as an inverted viewer under classic invert, so you can see what flew in front of that moon. Yeah. It probably was a dragon. It probably was. That was massive. That was massive, you all, that flew in front of the moon. It really was something very massive. And what if we didn't have it in the inverted mode? What if we wouldn't have been able to pick it up? You think it was a chicken? It was massive. It really was. Now we got the clouds rolling in. You can see them. This is what they look like right now. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, we saw something flying from the moon, but it was stuck in the inverted mode, so we really couldn't see it. What is on this side of this moon? Over to that side. I don't know. It's turning black. Just a tad bit. And boom. Looking at the moon in its natural look is much more interesting. Like that is kind of, we can't get a crisp image like that. We really can't, because it's like, erg. Now, if it was in the daytime, you can see it like that. Portal itself. Well, if we could do it like that, and if we could see like a great big winged being coming across, that'd be cool. It's kind of like erg, like that. Boom and boom. But I am going to go, you all. I've been out here for 1 hour. We got 1 hour of moon footage is what we got. Oh, no, I can't hear no bats near me. I haven't seen any bats this year at all. Of course, I haven't really been out here, but I am going to be going, you all. So I wonder what happened at the 61-minute timestamp. because something massive flew in front of the moon, and it had big wings, probably a dragon. And I'm going to turn my phone in the inverted mode so I can watch the inverted mode in the real mode. So with that being said, you all, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you, Apple Brooks, honey. Thank you, Google Algorithm Moderator. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful evening. And don't forget to look at that short video that I uploaded in the video section. It's only around 4 minutes long, and it's titled, They Know We're in Trouble. And it's about the Men in Black, the Matrix, and the Borg, and the observatory. It's a 4-minute video. You all go look for it, and it's really exciting. Have a wonderful evening, and love you. Good night.